I think for me, as soon as I shifted from being like, it's a win either way when it goes up or down has helped me. So like when it goes up, I see my purchasing power go up and I feel like, holy moly, I suddenly have access to all this capital I never had before. And then when it goes down, it's like I can buy way more than I could last week. So it's like you can't really lose because for me, it's like when I receive my pay slip and let's say I swap majority of it into Bitcoin, and if I was going to do the Satoshi conversion rate, I'm getting less and less and less as its price runs up. And so it actually means my time's worth less because it's actually a real value when it comes to Bitcoin. And then when its price goes down, I go from say earning, let's say it's 1 million Satoshis a week at a decent job when Bitcoin's price was so cheap. It then makes it affordable. I can buy more and more and more. It means my time's worth more because I'm getting more real value. And then its price can run up. And it's like I can set my own wage in some sense because I love what Michael Saylor says. You might be a kid that's on, 13 US dollars at McDonald's right now. But if you can put off spending that $13 and you put it in Bitcoin first, wait for it to do, let's just say a 10x over 5, 10 years, whatever it may be, then you're technically on 130 now because you've literally put it away to use later and you've set your own wage because its real value is just determined by how much Bitcoin it actually is. And then as long as that conversion rate, technically your hourly rate's pretty good if you're saving in Bitcoin. So I love that idea of set your own wage. You can't win or like you can't lose when it comes to going up or down because there's pros to both. But yeah, like I just say advice wise, if there is some sort of bear market, all that means is stack harder because now your time and energy is worth more because you can get more Bitcoin. So I think the fiat dollars and everything is just the exchange rate. Like to me, that's all melting away because once it figures it out, people might not even want to accept fiat for Bitcoin. Like in my head, I'm never going to accept someone coming to me and going, I'll give you hundreds of thousands for your Bitcoin. Like if they did it right now, I would, because then I would be able to buy more Bitcoin because that's a lot of money. But like later on, it might take a 10-acre farm or something for me to accept their transaction. Like, hey, I've got all this scarce land. You've got Bitcoin. I need the Bitcoin. Let's do a trade. I will probably consider that a lot more than someone that comes to me. Here's this paper money. I want your, hard asset that's with a limited supply. And it's like, that's where we're headed. I think the fiat system will be left behind in that sense because it will have to be something I truly want and go back to almost like cavemen trade. It's just like, give me your land and I'll give you Bitcoin, but in a digital world.
Yeah, things will return to what their true value is. This is, I think Saylor might have said it as well, where at the minute things like real estate are so inflated because people are just storing their wealth in real estate because they're looking for places to store, like super rich people are trying to, they don't just have their money in the bank, they buy, Picassos and real estate and this kind of stuff. So that the actual price tag on those things, the prime real estate, is so hyperinflated. Well, not hyperinflated, but it's so higher than it should be because people just want to store their cash in there. But if they have a better asset to store their wealth in, like Bitcoin, then those prices are just going to return to their actual value, and things are just going to be valued in, it's going to become a lot more normal, a lot more real, as you say. Like, why would I trade some paper, and it is literally just like monopoly paper, for this real asset? I want a farm, and the farm will be worth. So yeah, I hope that things move forward in that direction, and I can see Bitcoin changing the world in that way, and I hope it does.
Yeah, I think it will move pretty quick.